Anytime an injured worker is receiving what we call indemnity benefits, there are two parts to a workers' compensation case. There is a medical part of the case, and then injured workers receive indemnity benefits when they're unable to work or they are unable to return to the job they were doing at the time they got hurt. And the latter is what we call supplemental earnings benefits. The workers' compensation carrier hires what's called a vocational rehabilitation expert. She's hired by the workers' compensation carrier. She has duties to the injured worker, but she is paid by the workers' compensation carrier and picked by the workers' compensation carrier. And his or her job is not to help a client return to work. Her job is to ensure that no more indemnity benefits are paid. And a lot of damage can be done to a client's case without close supervision of the vocational counselor assigned by the workers' compensation carrier. And our job at the law offices of Jack and Bailey is to ensure that she complies with all the ethical standards of a vocational counselor, and that if she talks to the physician, that we and the injured worker are there to make sure that everything was told correctly and said correctly. Under the law, the vocational counselors can go physically meet with your physician. It is an exception to the doctor confidentiality rule. She has specific authorization to go meet with your physician, and we are always there at any time those communications are made. Anytime a vocational counselor meets with a physician, it is not to be done during an office visit where the doctor and the patient have a medical exam. That is a mistake. Nurses and vocational counselors will tell the injured worker, "I get to come to your appointment," and that is not true. What she is entitled to do is to make an appointment with the physician to specifically discuss the medical care that is rendered. Those are two different things, the appointment and then when a vocational counselor gets to visit with the physician about the medical care that's being rendered. Do not make the mistake of allowing a nurse or a vocational counselor to attend your doctor's visit with you. If a vocational counselor or a nurse wants to speak with your physician, you're supposed to get written notice, and do not miss that communication between your physician and any nurse or vocational counselor, because they are not your friend. They are hired and paid for by the workers' compensation carrier. Follow the money. Who's paying them?